Hi, this is Jack with Puget Sound Fly Company, and we're talking about coho and pink salmon fishing for this upcoming summer. This year's a pink year, and we're talking about our setup that we normally use out here for fishing for those fish. We've got a 7-weight Asquith here with a 7-weight coastal quick shooter, and really the important thing here is the stripping basket, this line, and this rod. I've got a Lamson Force 3 setup to keep it all really lightweight. Out on the Sound, you're casting for the full day, so you're going to want something nice and light that's not going to tire you out at the end of the day. So I've got a nice aggressive shooting head to turn over those bigger flies. So as the owner of the shop, Anil Srivastava, always says, I'd rather change my strip than my cast. So I keep the stripping basket right in front of me here, which is a little bit awkward at first to strip into straight down like this. But after you get used to it, you'll find it's a lot easier than trying to adjust your double haul. These baskets here are the line curve stripping basket. We carry them. And they're definitely the most ergonomic, and they tend to fit you the best. Right in front, they've got a curve to them, which I really like. And then all I do is tuck my rod up here and strip back in. It's really easy, and it kind of keeps my stripping in control. Otherwise, I tend to strip in too fast. And then when I go to cast, it gives me the space to do my double haul off to the side here without smacking my hands into the basket. Strip it all the way in. The important thing with these coastal quick shooters is that they're an aggressive shooting head. And so when you're doing these roll casts, you're not going to feel much weight until you get that head out, which is your clear section here. And your green is the running line. So we need the head at least to be out for us to start getting that turnover out of it. But the important thing with any of these shooting lines is that they don't have a long back taper to them. They're meant to be cast really quickly, maybe 4 back casts and then let it go. And so when you're casting it, you want to maybe get that head out and then maybe 2 false casts and then let it go. The closer you are to that head, the less problems you're going to have, like tailing loops and things. So today out there on the water, we were using the 7-weight, 9-foot 7-weight Asquith from g.loomis, which is their newest top of the line rod, which features their new Spiral X technology. So it's no longer a graphite. Traditionally, a rod has a large sheet of graphite that they roll around a mandrel to create its taper. What they do with the Spiral X is they take a graphene tape and they wrap it up at a 45-degree angle and then back down at a 45-degree angle. So they use about 1/3 of the material, and it creates a more durable, lighter weight rod. It's definitely the lightest weight rod on the market, but we've also found it's been out for about maybe 2 years now, and we haven't had many of them be warranted, substantially less than a traditional graphite rod, and they seem to hold up a lot better to the abuse. On this, I've got the Lamson Force 3. The reason being, you have an extremely lightweight rod. Why weigh it down with a heavy reel? So the Lamson is going to be your lightest option. And I'm sure if you've ever come in the shop, you've heard us talk about them. We're huge fans of the Lamson, and we almost never have any warranty issues with them. And anything that you do have is very simple to fix with their conical drag system. And then we've got the intermediate 7-weight coastal quick shooter on here. And you can take a look here at the board, and you can see kind of the main difference between a traditional line. So this here is a Rio Gold, which would be kind of your standard line for fishing dry flies and things like that. And then down here, we've got the Rio Coastal Quick Shooter. And so you can see you've got a very long, drawn-out back taper on this one. And on the Coastal Quick Shooter, which is the one below, you've got a 7-foot back taper versus a 27-foot back taper on the Real Gold. And you can see it's got a very long, drawn-out front taper, which does a great job of presenting dry flies really delicately, but does not do a good job of getting line out quickly and turning over really big flies. So you can see on this one, you've got 7 feet at the back, and then you've got a really short, aggressive front taper. And the total head length on the Coastal Quick Shooter is 35 foot versus 47, which just means higher turnover with less false casting, which is really what you're looking for out on the sound.